Good morning, everyone. Please make sure you stay socially distanced and within your family group, and we'll be starting soon. Please enjoy today's celebration.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome. As we begin today's 2021 commencement ceremony, I ask that you stand at the Miller's Vets Honor Guard presents the colors and the national anthem is played. Please remain standing as the flags are posted after the national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your caps until the national anthem is completed. Thank you. Please be seated. Thank you, Miller Vets Honor Guard. Welcome again to the annual commencement ceremony for Ivy Tech Community College South Bend-Elkhart campus. This year's ceremony will stand out as we continue to navigate the current pandemic. Some of our graduates are here at Four Winds Field, while others are attending virtually. For those of you in person, please respect COVID safety protocols by wearing your face masks and remaining 6 feet away from each other when you're not seated. While seated and distanced, you may remove your face masks per current CDC guidelines. These measures will not only ensure everyone's protection, but provide peace of mind for all attending today, since we do not know who has and has not yet been vaccinated. Although we all hope that the worst of the pandemic is behind us, we also know that it's far from over. At the entrance, we offer these stickers, crushing COVID-19 stickers. I'm fully vaccinated, as is everyone on the dais. If you haven't already done so, I strongly encourage you to get vaccinated as soon as possible. Today, I'm especially pleased to welcome the friends, parents, wives, husbands, partners, children, and other relatives who have helped make possible this day of achievement for our candidates. We share their pride in the celebration of your accomplishment. For those virtual participants, I encourage you to share photos of your remote celebration at #IvyTechGrad and share your congratulations on the streaming platform. Today's celebration is brief compared to the years of diligent effort that all of our candidates have invested in their education. Ivy Tech Community College is proud of its mission to serve the people of our state through accessible and affordable world-class education and adaptive learning, where our students are empowered to achieve their career and transfer aspirations. At this time, I'd like to recognize individuals on the platform, our senior administration and special guests. Please stand as I call your name. Please welcome from our statewide system office, Vice President of Student Success, Dr. Corey Klassman. The Chair of the Ivy Tech South Bend-Elkhart Campus of Trustees, Ms. Tina Patton. Mr. Chad Towner, CEO of St. Joseph Health Systems, who will be recognized with an honorary degree. Also joining us today is Ms. Kirsten Taylor, who will be recognized as our distinguished graduate, and her husband, Mr. Darius Taylor. Joining us from our campus administration, On the platform include Dr. Catherine Kent, Vice Chancellor of Academic Affairs, and Dr. Alexandria Hall, Vice Chancellor of Enrollment Services. Seated below are our campus deans, Dr. Juan Lopez, Dean of our School of Advanced Manufacturing, Engineering, and Applied Science, Ms. Catherine Waltz-Friel, Dean of our School of Arts, Sciences, and Education, Ms. Violet Hawkins, Dean of our School of Information Technology and School of Business, Logistics, and Supply Chain, Ms. Barbara McMillan, Dean of our School of Health Sciences and School of Public Affairs and Social Sciences, and Ms. Charvon Robinson, Dean of our School of Nursing. Our campus trustees present today are seated in the area above home plate and include Ms. Jacqueline Barton, Dr. Jerry Thacker, Mr. Kevin Deary, and Ms. Anna Milligan. Whether virtual or in person, you have been impacted by your instructors. These faculty share their experiences and wisdom. They are committed to your success. They have a passion for helping students. I have seen this as they advocate for a student to pursue a four-year degree or as they connect with employers to ensure their students start great careers. Quality teaching is fundamental to the success of our students. We are honored that our faculty have chosen academics as their vocation. Let us recognize those who have been so instrumental in giving hope, meaning, and inspiration to the lives of us all, and especially to the lives of those graduating today. In addition to our faculty, staff members from every department have made an impact on the lives of our graduates. Will the faculty and staff please stand? Thank you, faculty and staff. The support we receive from our community is significant in all of our achievements. Today, we recognize our community partners, including advisory boards, industry partners, educational partners from the area districts, generous benefactors, and nonprofit organizations. Finally, I'd like to recognize my wife, Dr. Martha Balkin. Now, it's my pleasure to introduce Ivy Tech's Vice President of Student Success, Dr. Corey Klassman.
Good morning. On behalf of President Sue Ellspermann and the entire administration of Ivy Tech Community College, I would like to congratulate you on your achievements that we celebrate today. I speak for all of Ivy Tech's faculty and staff when I say we are proud of you. We have done our part by creating the opportunity for you to learn, grow in competency, and reach your goals toward a degree or certificate, and you have done yours. We recognize that it may very well be the first landing of many as you march up the steps of success. Enjoy today as you celebrate a chapter well executed. But no later than tomorrow, begin to craft where you will go next, how you will continue to grow, thrive, and contribute. Ivy Tech will always be here for you. For your next credential, for your next skill up, for career coaching, or for alumni engagement, for advisory boards, and for partnerships. I want to ask that as you succeed in your career, family, and life, to consider to pay it forward in your community. That could mean volunteering at a local food bank, serving as a church leader, or running for elected office. Indiana is a great state because of countless Hoosiers who go above and beyond to look out for the health and well-being of others. Commencement is our favorite day at Ivy Tech. I sure hope it is for you too. We wish you well as you launch a new career or transfer for your next level of education. We wish you much success and happiness. And we hope that you do big things that make a big difference to your family, community, our state, and nation. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Klasselman. Class of 2021, you will forever stand out for having met and conquered challenges at unprecedented levels during an unprecedented time in our country's history. A year ago, March, you likely thought that the then anomalous COVID-19 public health concern would be just a small bump in your road to academic success, a minor inconvenience or a fleeting distraction. Unfortunately, that health concern quickly morphed into a deadly worldwide pandemic. We now know that the virus threat and the concomitant challenges you have faced over the past 15 months are not and will not quickly go away by themselves. Our shortest and safest path to herd immunity, to a return to normal, is through mass vaccinations. Thank you each for doing your part to help our college, region, state, and country quickly address this challenge through your selfless actions. Generations will look back at this time and reflect on the many hurdles and sacrifices that you all have made over the past year. You have persevered, adjusted to required changes, and accomplished your academic goals. You have been tested like no other generation of students, and you have passed. I encourage you to own your successes and fully leverage them in all your future endeavors. You each have the fortitude, grit, and determination to accomplish whatever you want in life. Share your story and your lessons learned with your friends, family members, employers, and generations to come. Although this terrible COVID environment has provided us a common shared experience, our Ivy Tech Community College students join us from all walks of life. We have traditional students, non-traditional students, high school students, international students, just a wildly diverse population ranging in age from 16 to 96, with all different cultures, backgrounds, and histories. Many of you have overcome circumstances and challenges in life that I can't even imagine. Later this morning, we'll hear from our distinguished graduate, Kirsten Taylor, who is one such person. She will share her amazing story and how it has led to her becoming the inspiring person and leader that she is today. Before that, however, I'd like to share just a couple of stories of two students who have inspired me and those around them. The first is Billy Rippey's story. Billy first attempted college after high school, but she didn't find the fit she was hoping for, so she worked an entry-level job and did her best to support her family. 8 years ago, Billy was like so many others in our community. She was living her normal life when suddenly she had a terrible accident that required emergency medical professionals to resuscitate her dead body twice, and which resulted in her permanently losing her eyesight. After that incident, Billy had to redefine and rebuild herself. She attended Bosma School for the Blind and became involved with helping new students navigate the school, which sparked her passion for human services. In 2017, she started at Ivy Tech. Although her academic road was marked with bumps and potholes, she pressed on, knowing that she had been saved for a reason, and there would be a light at the end of the tunnel. Alongside her were not only supportive Ivy Tech staff members like Sandra Senatori-Roberts, our Director of Disability Services, and Elizabeth Van Jacobs, our school librarian, but also Billy's daughter, Carissa. When challenged, mother and daughter were there to encourage and motivate each other, which helped Billy through Math 1, 2, 3 and numerous research papers that required proper grammar and formatting. Today, Billy Rippey is graduating from Ivy Tech, South Bend-Elkhart, with an associate's degree in human services. Billy inspires us by saying, remember that life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. The only person who can change a bad situation into one more positive is yourself. Congratulations, Billy. My second story is about Gina Dunn. Gina knew that enrolling in Ivy Tech was her key to a better future. Her first experience with our college was in 2003, when she started taking classes in accounting. Unfortunately, Gina had a serious drinking problem at the time, which led to her stopping out of school amidst the slew of dramatic turns in her life. 11 years later, in 2014, she suffered some serious injuries from an alcohol-induced seizure. No longer able to continue as she had been, Gina stopped drinking and worked on defining a new healing path forward. In 2015, Gina returned to Ivy Tech to further her education. This non-traditional student in agriculture and accounting has now earned not one, but 3 degrees and certificates during her time at Ivy Tech. While completing her first degree, Gina was invited to join Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society and served as the chapter secretary. Her background has allowed her to connect with clients as she volunteers at St. Margaret's House, a local day center that helps children and mothers who live in poverty. And she is able to utilize her horticulture knowledge in their gardens. Gina's new positive attitude is infectious. Along her way, she shared her history of struggles with other students in her class and continues to overcome every obstacle in her way. With great credentials in hand, Gina looks forward to a bright future. Congratulations, Gina. In response to the adverse economic impact of COVID-19, Ivy Tech has partnered with the state of Indiana to provide training and education for citizens affected by the pandemic. In October, we began an initiative, Taking Hoosiers to the Next Level. The first group of participants has already completed their concentrated, accelerated programs. A year ago, these workers did not know that they would be pursuing new educational opportunities to help them pivot their careers. Their lives were dramatically changed by the pandemic. They took the initiative to pursue additional education in various fields of study, including manufacturing, supply chain, business, information technology, and the healthcare sectors. Today, nearly 80 of these students are graduating. Many of them are with us here today wearing blue and gold cords honoring their accomplishments. Would the graduates of Taking Hoosiers to the Next Level please stand and be recognized? As part of our dual credit program, over 700 of our graduates today will be completing a college credential as they graduate from high school. Graduates are joining us with degree and certificates from South Bend Community Schools, Career Academy South Bend, Penn, Mishawaka, Elkhart, Concord, Northridge, Plymouth, Triton, Marion, Bremen, Fairfield, Goshen, Jimtown, and Northwood High Schools. Will our dual credit graduates please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Our graduates today are part of our local community. Many are already employed by area businesses and industry partners, and many are parents. These graduates keep our South Bend-Elkhart region vibrant. Ivy Tech is proud to recognize nearly 60 trade apprentices who are graduating today, as they will be key to enabling our local infrastructure as well as our local industries. We are also proud of our more than 100 nursing graduates and other first responder and frontline graduates. Today, more than ever, we're asking you to put the welfare of our community members ahead of your own. Many of our nursing and EMT graduates have been able to step directly into their careers of service. Thank you for all you are currently doing and will be doing to benefit me, my loved ones, my friends, our community members, and Ivy Tech. You do us proud. Will all these graduates please stand and be recognized? You're making your community strong by being good neighbors and good citizens. Continue to move ahead and make a positive impact for good. Today, we're pleased to recognize Mr. Ryan Blasky as our distinguished alumni. Mr. Blasky is a 2012 graduate with an associate's degree in visual communications. Mr. Blasky also serves Ivy Tech as an adjunct instructor and as a member of the Visual Communications Advisory Committee. We thank Mr. Blasky and recognize his significant contributions to our community. Today's honorary degree recipients are two individuals who have stood tall over the past year for the benefit of all of us. They faced COVID-19 head-on as the leaders of the two largest healthcare organizations in the region. We honor Mr. Craig Gruber and Mr. Chad Towner with honorary degrees. Mr. Gruber could not join us today, however, he's agreed to accept the honor. Mr. Gruber is the CEO of Beacon Health and a great friend to Ivy Tech, as well as a member of our campus board of trustees. His support enabled our campus to grow our nursing enrollment, which has increased our nursing graduates that are here today, and will be in our local hospitals and health service providers' offices tomorrow. We thank Mr. Gruber and recognize his significant contributions to our community and Ivy Tech. Our second honorary degree recipient, Mr. Chad Towner, has served our community as president and CEO of the St. Joseph Health System, a member of Trinity Health, for the past 5 years. His clinical background, entrepreneurial spirit, and mindset of servant leadership proved to be beneficial for our region during the COVID pandemic preparation and response. Throughout the past year, he has played an integral role in keeping our community informed and inspired with his regular Chad's CEO COVID Update e-newsletters, which have reached tens of thousands of people almost daily since the pandemic began. His COVID Town Hall virtual events have also been crucial to keeping community leaders up to date on trends and advice with respect to our COVID response. Besides running a large health system and all that is required for dealing with COVID, Chad and his amazing wife, Nicole, have a blended family of 8 children, 4 grandchildren, and a passion for making a difference in our community. Nicole is the owner of a local women's boutique store, Satori Boutique, located in Granger. Mr. Towner has also served on many regional boards, and he is very proud of the resilience and effort his 3,000 St. Joseph Health System colleagues have endured during the pandemic while protecting the health and well-being of roughly 1 million residents within our Michiana region. Today, we thank Mr. Towner and recognize his significant contributions to our community and Ivy Tech. Mr. Towner, please come forward to the awarding of the honorary degree. It's also my privilege to once again introduce Dr. Corey Klassman and ask him to share in the conferral of this honorary degree. Now it's my pleasure to call to the podium Dr. Catherine Kent, Vice Chancellor of Academic Affairs.
A number of students are graduating with honors. Audience, your commencement program identifies several levels of academic honors. Cum laude with honors, magna cum laude with high honors, summa cum laude with highest honors. Gold honor cords designate honors graduates. Gold stoles designate those honor graduates who are members of Phi Theta Kappa, the International Honor Society for two-year colleges. Blue stoles designate those students who are members of Kappa Beta Delta. Red stoles designate the Alpha Delta Sociology Honor Society. White stoles with the Greek letters Sigma Alpha Pi or worn by those students who are members of the National Society of Leadership and Success. You will also see candidates wearing medals. These have been awarded to select few students who completed our Student Leadership Academy. Will the candidates who are graduating with honors and those students who belong to an honor society please stand? Congratulations to you all. Please be seated. The college is also pleased to recognize our graduates who are employees, veterans, ASAP, that's our Accelerated Degree Program. Will these graduates please stand to be recognized? Congratulations. It is now my pleasure to introduce our next speaker, the 2021 Distinguished Graduate, Ms. Kirsten Taylor.
Everybody? Okay. Thank you, Dr. Kent, for that lovely introduction. Welcome, parents, relatives, friends, staff, and fellow graduates to the class of 2021 commencement ceremony. It is an honor to be named the 2021 Distinguished Graduate for the South Bend-Elkhart campus. I'm grateful to Chancellor Balkin and to everyone that has made today's ceremony possible. Graduates, your hard work and dedication have culminated in this historic season. Graduations are one of the most memorable events in one's life, and to think you did it when the world was in chaos. For many, this is the end of a long journey of academic and social preparations, and for some of us, well, we're just getting started. Because you have shown resilience, grit, perseverance, determination, tenacity, strength, and courage, always remember that you are unique and amazing, and there will never be another you. This pandemic has changed all of our lives drastically. We've lost jobs, relationships, and many of us parents had to learn how to homeschool our own children. Wasn't that scary? We've even mastered communicating on Zoom and how to display a little professionalism from the waist up. Over the past 15 months, many of us have experienced hurt, depression, anxiety, and even at times hopelessness. We've lost homes, cars, income, and some of us have lost family, friends, or colleagues. In fact, on September 12th, 2020, we lost one of our very own, Hadil Alamori. I had the pleasure of working with Hadil in a variety of positions, as she was a 22-year-old IUSB intern that was hardworking and very much loving. Hadil was an intern for our student life and a 2017 Ivy Tech ASAP graduate. I ask now that we have a moment of silence in remembrance of Hadil and everyone lost during the pandemic. Graduates, you are graduating at a time in history when our world is dealing with enormous challenges. My wish for you is that you see the light in this world, in yourself, and in others. I see the light in all of you. I've always enjoyed learning and have remained a student in some capacity since graduating high school in 1999 at the age of 16. After high school, I received my medical assistant certification, Associate of Applied Science in Medical Assisting, and the Bachelor's of Administration from Robert Morris. Although being a mother has always been my greatest accomplishment. Due to various medical conditions, these past few years have not always been easy. I had always worked full-time, often adding a part-time job and/or school to my schedule. And in February of 2017, I was placed on permanent disability with a diagnosis of a brain tumor. Each day, I get up and I battle with invisible illnesses. I get overwhelmed, angry, and discouraged. But each day, I choose to never give up. So following the amazing news that my cancer was in remission at the age of 36 and newly married, my life began to shift directions. 2 months after getting married, together my husband and I walked into Ivy Tech and decided to change our narrative. So, being a new wife, I asked him to quit his full-time, stable income job so that we could pursue our dreams together, and he did. We began our educational chapter together, and today, proudly, we will both walk across stage with honors despite the odds stacked up against us. Always believe in yourself. You are stronger than you know. I believe in each of you. My hope is that through my resilience and pain and my story, you will be encouraged to inspire and to never give up. In December of 2020, I completed my technical certificate in human services. I am currently pursuing my associates in legal studies and human services and anticipate completion of both of those next spring. Napoleon Hill once said, "Strength and growth come only through continuous effort and struggle." Since fall of 2019, I have held several leadership positions at Ivy Tech. Today, proudly, I stand before you as a servant leader in the following positions: Student Liaison to the State Board of Trustees, President of the Student Government Association, President of the Black Student Union, Chapter President of the National Society of Leadership and Success Honor Society, Chapter President of the Alpha Delta Sociological Honor Society, Student Representative to the Diversity, Equity, and Belonging Council, and Student Representative to the Student Retention and Success Council. I am all things Ivy. Know that I am dedicated to continually advocating, learning, leading humbly with integrity, and of course, pursuing my educational journey. My ultimate 5-year goal is to receive my Juris Doctorate with the hopes that one day I will practice family law. Graduates, today I encourage you to dream big, believe, inspire, love, wonder, nurture, and listen to understand. Gain mentoring relationships, attend workshops, trainings, and always give your best. Ask if you need help and trust that others will help you. I am here. I will help you. Maintain a solid support system around you, and remember to fill your heart with laughter and to smile often. I will continue to ensure all students feel safe, included, represented, and supported while at Ivy Tech. Stay connected to your Ivy Tech family through alumni events, CCEC, campus and community engagements, or just with simple conversations. Have the valor to take on big roles. Don't pass up the opportunity to be a leader. Take that risk. Compliment others and be proud of your own accomplishments. You have all earned the right to stand here today, and for that, you should be proud. I am proud of each of you. Lastly, I want to acknowledge and thank Four Winds Field, Dr. David Balkin, Lisa Wenzel, our graduation committee, each student organization represented, faculty, staff, students, and everyone a part of the Ivy Tech family. Special thank you to my supportive husband, son, daughter, and mentors, Dr. Sandra Hackman and Stephanie Drudge. Thank you for always pushing me to find my North Star. Thank you to all of our family and friends that have supported us on this way. And in the words of Steve Jobs, the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones that do. Congratulations again, graduates. We did it, pandemic style.
Thank you, Ms. Taylor, for that inspirational message from a student's perspective. Now we approach the central moment of the ceremony, the conferral of the degrees and certificates. I ask that all the candidates for the certificate, technical certificate, Associate of Applied Science degree, Associate of Science degree, Associate of General Studies degree, and Associate of Arts degree please stand. Dr. Klasseman will confer the certificates and degrees on the graduating class.
Exercising the authority of the State Board of Trustees, legally vested by the people of Indiana through the General Assembly and the Governor, and recognizing your nomination by the faculty, and with the approval of the administration for having successfully completed the prescribed courses of study, I now confer upon each of you the appropriate certificate or degree with all the rights and privileges and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Please be seated.
Now comes the time for you, the graduates of Ivy Tech Community College, to receive your certificates and degrees. The dean of each school will present the candidates. I now call on Dean Juan Lopez from the School of Advanced Manufacturing, Engineering, and Applied Science to come to the podium. I also call forward Dr. Alexandria Hall, who will read the candidates' names, and Trustee Patton to recognize graduates.
Seeing you all succeed fills my heart with tremendous pride and hope in the future that you are building for our community every day. I am immensely pleased and even more honored to be here today to say, Dr. Balkin, these candidates, meeting all requirements for the degree indicated, are recommended by the faculty for the conferral of these degrees. Congratulations.
Roberto Aguado. Go ahead and walk this way. Why don't they have their cards? Do you guys have your cards?
Some of us do, some of us don't.
Okay, what's your name?
Jorge Aguilar.
Jorge Aguilar. Whisper your name to me. Blake Barrett. Say it again. Say your last name. Doug Beckwith. Ethan Bibby. Blandford. Riley Blandford. Leighton Borkholder. Do you have your card? What's your name? Michael Buchanan. Nicholas Cox. Gina Dunn. Ashley Evans. Francisco Galicia. Joshua Henry. Keep them coming. Kaylin Hunsaker. Harley Johnston. Mitchell Kyson. Say your last name. Dawson Claire. Gavin Craywick. Kendra Langfelt. Lisa Merrick. Luke Nell. Jay New. Fred Parchman. Cody Peterson. Haziel Ramirez. That's okay. Say it again. Fernando Raboyo. Nathaniel Richards. Carlton Robertson. Jason Rodriguez. You're okay. Amanda Sarver. Joshua Sheedy. Israel Tapia. Jared Turner. Rico Butler. Joshua Welch. Thank you. Nicholas Wisbicki.
Ashlyn Wiggins. I got it. Haley Archer, Melissa Barker, Aaron Kleckner, Robert Spann, Jeremiah Steele, Hannah Toole. I now call on Dean Waltz-Rio from the School of Arts, Sciences, and Education to come to the podium.
Dr. Balkin, these candidates, meeting all requirements for the degrees indicated, are recommended by the faculty for the conferral of those degrees.
Aiden Jones. Rasha Ahmad. Sarah Alfadel. Afra Al-Saidi. Ann Anders. Cameron Ondre. Landon Annis. Christina Armenta. Ashlyn Bailey. Madison Barnard. Kiona Bayless. Naeem Bean. Taylor Bias. Kylie Blake. Haiti Bonilla. Ambria Bordner. Diane Bastai. Abigail Broker. Takora Brown. Caleb Brubaker. Broderick Bunzinski. Audrey Burton. Mia Kane. Victoria Kane. Vanessa Calderon. Connor Chapman. Abby Clear. Autumn Charles. Michaela Colburn. Cassandra Feast. Emma Cook. Grace Cooper. Brandon Cornelio. Alejandro Coronado. Summer Catspoza Perez. April Davis. Gian DiCarlo. Thank you. Adriana DeMutha. Betsy Doratio. Leah Eaton. Mia Achetrio. Briasia Ecoles. Joseph Ferraro. Fendrick, okay. Madeline Fendrick. Caleb Fisher. Isia Flores. Nicole Fry. Diana Gallardo Quintana. Nancy Garcia Pena. Alan Garrett. Tallulah Galt. Madison Gayer. Magalia Galicia. Ariana Vitalia. Allison Gordon. Haley Han. Lydia Haynes. Yasmin Hall. Madison Hankins. Drew Harrell. Michaela Harrison. Jonathan Hernandez. Montserrat Hernandez Ramirez. Landon Haynes. Ella Hissong. Brianna Holderreed. Alicia Hoover. Leah Hoover. Elle Huyen. Kalia Howell. Cecilia Isla Beria. Kayla Jekyll. Lindsay Janas. Matthew Janas. Sheena Jones. Adesiana Johnson. Alex Kretzer. Ashley Kretzer. Madison Lysenko. Kendall Lowry. Muhoja Lakuba. Ibrahim Mujid. Erica Marquez. Alana McCain. Kyra McDonald. Morgan McGowan. Alexis McManus. Kylie McMillan. Brendan Melody. Jessica Meza. Zara Mosen. McKenna Mrosinski. Carly Munson. Kevin Neely. Layla Nedavong. Adair Nunez. Stephanie Ochoa. Diane Ortega. Emily Paz. Mia Pulanas. Fatima Ramirez. Carla Reyes. William Richards. Jaden Riegsecker. Olivia Schultz. Jacqueline Segunda Sanchez. Mariana Solis. Joshua Stinkovich. Michael Stoffer. Madison Stiles. Marissa Stoops. Melina Strukel. Lauren Stubbs. Brianna Swink Mason. Emma Tesley. Davron Tribbett. Jaden Turner. Jocelyn Turney. Jacinda Unger. Faith Fawn. Karen Vasquez Espinosa. Larry Warren. Shwanisha Washington. Brooke Watson. Michaela Whitaker. Rachel Williams. Grant Whitmer. Leslie Zamudio. Aaron Byers, Wendy Clark, Corey Green, Dallas Hoog, Susa Marilla Castro, Riley Potter, Taryn Robertson, Ashley Rojo Romero, Callie Speth, Alejandro Vela, Karen Zeo, and Ariana Williams are with us virtually. I now call on Dean Hawkins, School of Information Technology and the School of Business, Logistics, and Supply Chain to come to the podium.
Hello. Dr. Balkin, these candidates, meeting all requirements for the degrees indicated, are recommended by the faculty for the conferral of these degrees. Congratulations.
Charles Alshouse. Jessica Arevalo Bedoya. Valerie Bermia. Tara Bittinger. Jennifer Brooks. Say your last name. Burgett Burton. Giselle Campos. Julie Castle. Austin Chupp. Hunter Clements. Judy Clip-Inger. Sorry, Judy. Connor Copley. Roberto Cruz. Stephanie Efigenio Martinez. Stephanie Elston. Stephanie Farrow Strepenkiewicz. Erin Finley. Angela Flores Rodriguez. Jessica Ford. Leslie Frank. Laura Galicia. Gilberto Garcia. Gabrielle Hanks. Michelle Harmon. Tiana Harris. Sorry, Tiana. Sierra Hibbler. Hello. Carissa Jaco. Cesar Mack. Tyler Mast. Angel Miranda. Miriam Wikochea. Haley Hurtakant. Francis Jeffrey. Good morning. Cydia Kressler. Mike Meyerly. Sorry, Mike. Nicole Moulter. Francisco Monti. Jasmine Perez. Amanda Perry. Vicki Phillips. Nancy Ponce. Everett Porter. Thank you. Gabrielle Poiser. Genesis Quezada. Palmyra Salazar. Brianne Sowers. Ashaya Smith. Jennifer Strunkel. Julie Wilson. Charles Yost. Caesar Zamora. And joining us virtually are Suri Kutajar, Casey Day, Estefany Diaz, Christian Drake, Aaron Finley, Andrea Jones, Jessica Knopfsinger, Como Watara, Adriana Penrod, Glenn Swank, and Raul Wayaki. Now I call Dean McMillan from the School of Health Sciences and the School of Public Affairs Administration to come to the podium.
Dr. Balkin, these candidates meeting all the requirements for the degrees indicated are recommended by the faculty for the conferral of these degrees. Congratulations, graduates.
Melissa Abad. Rocio Aguilera. Stephanie Antonio. Emily Antoshevsky. Tasha Ayala. Stacy Bailey. Emily Barrios. Kirsten Taylor. Darius Taylor. Danesha Latrice Beasley. Haley Benner. Tumba Bukasa. Clara Bonds. Jasmine Boone. Olivia Bull. Christina Carmona. Ethan Casey. Billy Rippey. Peyton Catarini. Elia Church. Christine Corbett. Alondra Coria. Kevin Kramer. Sandra Cruz. Elena Dawson. Samantha De La Mota. Douglas D. Latter. Ashley Dempster. Letitia Dudley. Jacqueline Echevarria. Daniela Estrada. Erica Dixon. Treshawn Dockery. Monice Plummer. Sarah Doody. Abigail Dorn. Kenya Ellington. Maribel Espinoza Reyes. Lindsay Fertel. Reagan Fisher. Jessica Frayling. Desiree Freeman. Michelle Garcia. Patricia Elliott. Jacqueline Frazier. Dylan Funderburk. Angeline Garcia. Jennifer Garcia. Andrea Garcilaso Mendoza. Thank you. Sheila Gingrich. Esmeralda Gomez. Ariana Gonzalez. Wendy Gonzalez. Caitlin Gower McCalebs. Kathleen Graybill. Bailey Grice. Kayla Grover. Dallas Hammond. Alyssa Harden. Sydney Hardy. Jillian Hayward. Audrey Hembry. Cassandra Hennessy. Marinda Houston. Tierra House. Jennifer Mariela Ibarra. Danielle Johnson. Layla Kaiser. Emily Kramer. Noelle Craywick. Charity Kahn. Allison Cunnert. Kaylin Lanzen. Brianna Lathian. Oh, thank you. Elizabeth Lehman. Sabrina Ibarra. Lucretia Glass. Serena Karagunis. Thank you. Makita Howard. Heather Kale. Kenteria Johnson. Nyla Jackson. Joey Lewis. Jimena Lopez. Erica Madera. Ashayla Malone. Kara Marietta. Jania Martin Russell. Bailey May. Levant McAllister. Okay. Jessica McKenzie. Frances Milliman. Calissa Montgomery. Carla Montiel. Yvonne Morrow. Jill Myers. Lakeisha Neal. Raydonna Neal. Kathleen Nemick. Sorry. Elena Nisley. Rebecca Owens. Kenna Oropeza Rios. Maria Pochano. Marco Paccio Herrera. Okay. Camila Palacios. Alexandria Pera. Lauren Pearson. Michelle Pereira Aguirre. Sydney Perkins. Cadence Phillips. Thank you. Thank you. Sandra Poblano Para. Policarpo. Johnny Policarpo. Miranda Pound. Zanae Quinn. Armanda Quintanilla. Makaya Roby. Alfredo Rubio. Jocelyn Sanchez. Nancy Sandoval. Natalie Santiago. Crystal Sacido. Janiana Serpas. Sarah Shake. Crystal Schock. Okay. Aiden Short. Emily Cybrian. Nanette Sims. Jocelyn Smith. Kristen Speed. Jacqueline Stasiak. Heather Stavedal. Jennifer Stevens. Angela Stewart. Reagan Swanepoel. Kirsten Taylor. Kylie Taylor. Carita Thompson. Marisa Tilden. Haley Wild. Jenna Toud. Patricia Troyer. Ariane Urayanez Akima. Carmen Vaughn. Sabrina Vike. Cristo Velasquez. Zia Valner. Thank you. Alana Walls. Thank you. Janice Wilson. Janice. Martha Wolf. Jennifer Galanza Nava. We have some virtual. Sandra Davis, Dan Gavanda, Miranda Pickett, Jennifer Schrock, David Shelley, and Rebecca Taylor. I now call on Dean Robinson from the School of Nursing to come to the podium.
Dr. Balkin, these candidates meet all requirements for the degrees indicated and recommended by the faculty for the conferral of these degrees. Congratulations.
Tiffany Belazak. Sarah Bollinger. How do you say it? Amber Breesacker.
Happy birthday, babe.
Tom Bagongo. Jerome Brunson. Amanda Childs. Sandy D'Amico. Chelsea Danley. Samantha Davis. Natal DeHart. Say the last one. Agnes Gathiri. Julie Heater. Judith Herdklotz. Sierra Hughes. Brune Infriachu. Bruce Iradukuna. Michael Jenkins. Amber Kramer. Rebecca Kaufman. How do you say your last name? Patrick Chieri. Lucy Kiruki. Cody, how do you say last name? Cody Kolshvarvi. Renetta Lane. Katie Linker. Gabriela Luna Carrillo. Emily Mauga. Starla Martin. Dominic Burrow. Stephanie McCann. Sarah McKay. John Negri. Take your time. You're okay. Leah Everest. Give her a minute. We can hand it. Yeah. You have to give it to her on the other side. Mary Ganga. Rosemary Ganga. Nellie Goroy. Lucy Ngugi. Lydia Olayoya Evangelista. Tammy Payette. Karina Shorter. Helen Sims. Aaron Taylor. Lori Vandervelden. Travis Wade. Caroline Wynina. Lauren Wheat. Sarah Wozniak. Darylyn Wright. Amber Yoder. And joining us virtually, Brianna Gish, Dendra Lawinger, Stephen Peters, Aaron Taylor, and William Wright. Thank you.
Now, there's one more thing for us to do. Graduates, please stand. Now, please move your tassel from the right to the left side of your cap. By doing so, you are now officially recognized as graduates of Ivy Tech Community College. Please be seated. My congratulations to each and every one of you graduating today. You've worked hard to earn the recognition given to you in this ceremony. We're grateful to all of those who helped with the planning and organizing of this commencement, especially our great staff and faculty members, those on our commencement team, including Lisa Wenzel and all the faculty and staff. Just an amazing job, as well as our host here at Four Winds Field. Also want to give thanks to a partnership with Cultivate Culinary. We have Farmers to Families boxes of fresh foods available for those who would like to pick them up at student check-in in Lot C. You can pick them up on foot or drive around to pick one up. I ask that all graduates and guests remain seated until the platform party and faculty have departed. And then students, please allow the staff to lead you back to the check-in area. Friends and family, please follow the directions of the stadium ushers, and please be mindful of social distancing as you depart. You will find nice backdrops for photos on the west and north sides of the stadium. With that, the 2021 commencement ceremonies of Ivy Tech Community College are now concluded. Thank you.